Welcome back. This go round, we're going to take a look at a very interesting shooter for the Neo Geo. And it's actually a pretty well-known shooter that you're looking at right now is Strikers 1945 Plus. And basically, the way to sum it up is kind of like it's a spin-off of the Capcom's 1942 series. And they're pretty well known. I know like the Strikers or the 1945 games, kind of like the Saturn, the PlayStation, etc. and all. And basically, they're pretty damn good. Alright, basically, almost like any type of aircraft, whether it be space shooter or World War II S type of shooter, you know, you can charge shots, you can pick power-ups, you know, make your plane as strong as possible, so that when you get to the end level boss and all, you know, you stand a better chance against them. So, yeah. So, yeah, the game is made by, Geo, and the game, I think, came out in, like, 1999, so it's been out for a minute. So, let's just get into it, shall we? It has a pretty nice, intro right there, which is awesome. I think the other intros were black and white, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I'm probably going to get my ass whipped. And here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 planes to choose from. I'll go with this one. And each plane is different. And I think the planes are actually based off of actual real World War II planes. So, which is pretty cool. The first thing is that, like I said, you're not going to expect some super fucking, you know, gameplay out of me for shooters. But, as you can see, overhead shooter, got everything from tanks, planes. It's a bullet hell. It is what it is. It's one of those type of games where if you like bullets coming at you every fucking direction, this is what you're going to get. And the only kind of drawback with the game, though, is that when you make it to the end, and, you kind of have to kind of go through the game again, and it doesn't really give you much of an ending. Here's your bomb-esque type of move. The one thing I do really like about this game, though, is the graphics. The graphics are phenomenal. They are probably some of the best graphics I've seen on Neo Geo, outside of like Polestar, Blazing Star, etc., like that. I mean, the thing is that they're really great. I mean, they really capture the error with the colors and things of that nature that you'd expect. It has that kind of, how would they say, like the dull type of colors. They're not super bright, but they're not super dark either. They just fit the mood perfectly for the game. And that's something that not every plane shooter or World War S type of World War II S type of game can actually accomplish, and that's something that's really freaking cool. And whoa, holy shit, that's pretty fucking cool. Like I said, the explosions in here are fucking beautiful. The graphics, the landscapes, they're just really nice to look at. I mean, the only thing that could be done is possibly, if you want to, you know, kind of bitch about graphic-wise, is maybe some of the landscapes could actually fucking, fuck, I got it. That was actually not bad, considering. Some of the landscapes could use a little bit more animation in them. Other than that, there's really not much to, bitch about, because the game is just really fun to play. And I don't think there's many people out there that actually say a bad thing about it. And I kind of have to agree with them on that, because it's just really fun to play. And like I said, this game came out for numerous systems. Now, I can't comment on them because I've never played the ones for the PS2, the PS1, and the Saturn and all. So I really can't say on those. But as far as this game, this is one of those games that you just get because it's just so enjoyable. The problem with a game like this, because it's so good and it only was an MVS release, is it's fucking expensive. And the card alone, I've seen the card alone just go for at least $120. The kits, fucking forget about it. You've got massive amounts of money being put out for this game. And I'm not saying it's necessarily rightfully so, but if you're a hardcore shooter fan, this is something that you definitely really need to check out. It should be in your collection. Like I said, everybody knows me. They know I'm not the biggest shooter fan, but I'm kind of getting back into them. I was kind of into them when I was much, much younger, because they were kind of more prevalent when I was younger, and then the Street Fighter craze and all that shit took over, and that kind of preoccupied my time for the next like 20 years, or 20 plus years. So the thing is that, yeah, it's definitely, you should check it out. I'm playing this via the 161 cart. Maybe I'll go for the actual real game itself. Fuck. I don't know, but because it is pretty expensive, but it's actually a really nice game that it deserves a lot of the accolades that people give it. So it's definitely a must check out. And like I said, if I'm recommending it, you know the game's got to be pretty fucking decent. So just go ahead, check it out, see what there is. There's a lot of variety. Like I said, the only thing that's kind of bad about it is you're not getting true endings or anything like that out of the game. So, but if you're just looking for just to play hardcore shooter, then this is what you got. This is the game for you. It's got the power-ups, it's got the moves, it's got the bombs, got the explosion, got the bullets coming at you. You know, it's not as intense as I'd say like a cave shooter, by no means. They're in a league all of their own, or an Ikaruga. But, like I said, it does accomplish what it accomplishes, and it's just a really fun, entertaining game to get into. So, yeah, like I said, go check this game out. If you have to do it by 161, or, hey, you want to put out the money for it, you know what? I can't knock you for it, because it is an outstanding game. And, you know, there's only a few games that I can see that people actually put out, and this is pretty much one. So either get it on, you know, the 161, you get MVS, fuck, you can even have a conversion cart made up for this. It's definitely worth it, because it's a game that you can always come back to. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to leave you with a bit more gameplay, and I'm out of here. Alright, take care. I'm out.